Imagine you're driving down a lonely stretch of highway outside Denver. The sun has just dipped below the horizon, and then it appears. A towering, electric blue horse rears up against the twilight sky, its eyes glowing an unnatural red. It's massive, menacing, and it's not just a sculpture. It's a warning. They call it Blucifer, and it's only the beginning. Because beneath the runways of Denver International Airport lies one of the most complex, chilling, and deeply bizarre conspiracy theories in America. We're not talking about casual internet gossip. We're talking about a $2 billion budget overrun no one can explain. A Freemason plaque marking the airport's dedication from a group that doesn't officially exist. Murals depicting children in coffins, cities on fire, and a gas-masked soldier destroying the planet. Vast underground tunnels that some say lead to a bunker for the global elite or something far worse. Secret societies, alien bases, human extinction plans. It sounds insane until you realize it's all hiding in plain sight. This isn't just an airport. This is the beating heart of modern myth. And maybe, just maybe, the gateway to the new world order. If you're into secrets, symbols, and stories too wild for fiction, hit that like button, subscribe, and buckle up. Because today, we're going all the way down the runway, and we're not coming back the same. Denver already had an airport. Stapleton had served the city for decades. It was close to downtown, modern, and working just fine. So when city officials announced plans to replace it with a massive new facility way out on the plains, miles from civilization, people were confused. Then came the delays and the budget explosion. The original cost estimate was $1.7 billion. By the time it opened in 1995, Manhattan ballooned to nearly $5 billion, a delay of 16 months and over $2 billion unaccounted for. Where did all that money go? The official story blamed technical glitches, malfunctioning automated baggage systems, bureaucratic missteps. But the explanations were always vague, fragmented, like someone trying to plug holes in a story that never quite held together. Construction workers spoke of strange orders. Whole buildings, they said, were constructed, then suddenly buried. Not demolished, not repurposed, buried. Why? And then there were the tunnels. Miles and miles of underground infrastructure far beyond what a commercial airport would require. Some said it was for a future expansion. Others whispered that it was something far more sinister, something that required isolation, secrecy, and billions of dollars no one could trace. It was around this time that the word started spreading. This wasn't just an airport, it was a front. Something was being built in the dirt outside Denver, and it wasn't meant for the public. Once you're inside Denver International Airport, things don't feel normal. The architecture is bizarre. A native-stretched fabric peaks that some say look like Native American teepees. Others say they resemble tents from a FEMA camp, or maybe, just maybe, on the top of a buried structure. But it's the art that stops people cold. The walls are lined with massive murals by artist Leo Tangama. Officially, they're meant to depict humanity overcoming war and environmental destruction, but the imagery is haunting. One mural shows a forest on fire, endangered animals locked in glass cases, and children mourning beside open coffins. Another depicts a gas-masked soldier wielding a rifle and a scimitar. The universal symbol of peace lies impaled on the blade. Behind him, a line of crying mothers cradling dead babies. Cities in ruins, people fleeing as if from a chemical attack. This isn't art, it's prophecy. Conspiracy theorists believe these murals foreshadow global war, biological catastrophe, and mass extinction, all orchestrated by the hands of a shadowy global elite. And hidden within the murals are symbols they claim aren't accidental. Take the tile on the airport floor with the letters OAG. To the average traveler, that's just gold and silver. But to conspiracy researchers, it references the Australia antigen, a real-life viral strain linked to hepatitis and biowarfare, a designer plague waiting to be unleashed. And then there are the gargoyles. Two of them sit inside baggage claim, peeking out from suitcases, smiling, watching. The airport says they're whimsical, meant to protect travelers' luggage. But in classic architecture, gargoyles ward off evil, or represent it. Why put such things in an airport? The strangest symbol of all might be one you'd miss entirely, unless you were looking. A dedication plaque from 1994 bears a symbol of the Freemasons, along with a cryptic reference to the New World Airport Commission. But here's the twist. That organization doesn't exist. No record, no history, just a name etched in stone and never spoken of again. To believers, these aren't coincidences, they're clues left by those who built this place, a global network hiding in plain sight, because this airport doesn't just move people, it tells a story. And the deeper you look, the darker that story becomes. Before you even enter Denver International Airport, something watches you. Towering above the access road is a 32-foot tall sculpture, a rearing electric blue horse with muscles carved like stone and eyes that glow bright red day and night. Its mane seems to ripple in the wind. Its teeth are bared in a permanent snarl. The locals call him Blucifer. He's not just terrifying, he's cursed. Sculptor Luis Jimenez was working on the statue in his New Mexico studio when a large section broke free. It fell on him, severing an artery in his leg. He bled to death on the floor beneath his own creation. The piece was finished posthumously, and despite public outcry, Denver installed it anyway. To the casual traveler, it's an ugly sculpture with a grim backstory. To conspiracy believers, it's a symbol of death, the fourth horseman of the apocalypse, greeting every traveler who enters what they believe is the front door to a future regime. And the symbolism doesn't end there. Horses are deeply rooted in occult iconography, often used in Freemason lore. Red eyes, death, violence, the color blue, associated with deception and illusion in esoteric traditions. Some say the airport isn't just allowing these symbols, it's summoning them. Blucifer doesn't welcome you to Denver. He warns you. He's the first sign that something is wrong, and that once you've entered, you've already gone too far. Beneath the Great Hall of Denver International Airport lies a granite time capsule, hidden in plain sight. It's not buried underground, it's right there, encased in polished stone, marked with a plaque dated March 19th, 1994, the official dedication of the airport. But it's what's on the plaque that's disturbed people for decades. Front and center is the unmistakable symbol of the Freemasons, the square and compass, etched into government-funded infrastructure. Stranger still, the inscription credits the construction to the New World Airport Commission. But here's the twist. That commission doesn't exist. Search for it and you'll find nothing. No board members, no charter, no paper trail. It appears in no airport records, no government archives, only on that stone. To the conspiracy-minded, this isn't a glitch, it's a signature. Freemasons have long been rumored to operate in secret, builders of societies, architects of hidden empires. And the phrase, New World, echoes a phrase that chills conspiracy circles. New World Order. And then there's the time capsule itself. It's sealed, untouchable, and it won't be opened until 2094. Exactly 100 years after the airport's dedication. What's inside? No one knows. Airport officials say it contains typical memorabilia, newspapers, a ball cap, maybe a CD-ROM or two. But believers think otherwise. They say it contains documents, plans, blueprints, evidence. Whatever the truth is, then Weissenhof, they've locked it away just long enough for all of us to forget. Denver International Airport sprawls across 53 square miles, making it the second largest airport in the world by land area. But here's the strange part. Most of that land is empty. Far beyond the terminals and runways are fenced-off fields, long concrete stretches leading nowhere, and structures that don't appear on any public map. For years, travelers and workers alike have whispered the same question. What's really under this place? During construction in the early 1990s, multiple contractors were hired and then fired. Workers reported multi-story buildings being constructed, then suddenly ordered to be buried whole. Not dismantled, not demolished, buried. Why? Some theorists believe these weren't abandoned mistakes. They were intentional substructures, the foundation for a massive underground facility. They point to the extensive network of tunnels running beneath the airport. DIA does have a baggage train system underground, but even after it was shut down, those tunnels remained intact. Theories emerged. A military command center built in partnership with NORAD, a new world order bunker for political elites to survive a future cataclysm, a human containment camp, ready to detain civilians in the event of martial law. Or even deeper, a subterranean alien base, occupied by the infamous reptilian overlords said to control global government. Some stories go further. Claims of 90-mile tunnels connecting the airport to Cheyenne Mountain. Reports of strange hums. Unmarked trucks coming and going in the dead of night. Airport officials have denied it all, offering tours of maintenance tunnels to the press. But skeptics say those are just surface-level distractions. The real secrets lie further down, in areas the public will never see. And then there's the shape of the runways. From above, they appear oddly spaced, not like traditional airport layouts. Some claim they resemble a swastika, suggesting links to Nazi occultism. Coincidence? or coded signal. The idea that a secret society could build an entire underground world beneath an airport sounds absurd. But what if it's not? What if the delays, the budget spikes, the shifting contractors weren't mistakes, but intentional obfuscation? What if while Denver built upward, someone else was building downward? Whatever's down there, concrete, command centers, or something less human, it's been sealed from public view for decades. And still, the whispers grow louder. For years, Denver International Airport denied everything, but the conspiracies didn't go away. They got louder, bigger, stranger. So finally, DIA changed tactics. Instead of fighting the rumors, they embraced them. In 2018, as renovations began inside the terminal, the airport launched a full-blown conspiracy-themed marketing campaign. Posters went up on construction walls reading, "What are we doing? Remodeling or building a new lizard people lair?" Another featured a reptilian creature in a suit and tie, eyes glowing next to the words, "Are we hiding something?" You betcha. Even the airport's official website added a section titled Den Files, playful nod to the X-File, listing all the wildest conspiracy theories with a wink and a smirk. And then there's the talking gargoyle, an animatronic sculpture placed in the terminal surprises travelers by responding to their comments in real time. It cracks jokes like, "Welcome to the Illuminati headquarters." I mean, Denver International Airport. It's clever, viral, and strangely brilliant, but not everyone is laughing. To hardcore believers, the airport's humor is too convenient. They say this isn't just marketing, it's mockery, a tactic to deflect suspicion, normalize the abnormal. Because what better way to hide the truth than by turning it into a joke everyone stops taking seriously? And so the line between fiction and fact gets just a little blurrier. What began as whispers in conspiracy forums has become a full-blown pop culture phenomenon. Denver International Airport isn't just a travel hub anymore. It's a destination for believers, skeptics, and the simply curious. Tourists pose for photos with the Blucifer statue, whisper about reptilian tunnels while riding the airport tram, and scan the murals like archaeologists searching for coded messages. Mainstream media has taken notice. National Geographic, Travel Plus Leisure, Insider, all have published stories diving into the mysteries of DIA. Even Jesse Ventura, former governor and conspiracy icon, filmed a full episode of conspiracy theory here, pointing to the runways, the plaque, the tunnels. YouTubers, TikTokers, and urban legend podcasts have all joined the hunt. Videos exploring DIA's secrets rack up millions of views with titles like, "Is this the Illuminati's airport?" and "The Bunker Beneath Denver." The airport, for its part, continues to walk the line between myth and marketing. They've leaned into the attention, even hosting conspiracy-themed events, art installations, and scavenger hunts based on the lore. And the public? They're hooked, because whether you believe any of it or not, the atmosphere is electric. The art is real. The symbols are real. The sense of mystery is absolutely real. In an era of deep fakes, black sites, and global distrust, Denver International Airport has become something strange. A modern myth you can walk through and maybe, just maybe, become a part of. So, what do you think? Is Denver International Airport just a quirky hub wrapped in art and coincidence? Or is it something deeper, a calculated blend of symbols, secrecy, and subterfuge designed to hide the truth in plain sight? Maybe it's just a brilliantly marketed airport that leaned into internet mythos. Or maybe, just maybe, it's the front door to a global power structure we were never meant to see. The murals, the Masonic plaque, the buried buildings, the blood-red eyes of a demon horse guarding the entrance. One thing is certain, no airport has ever raised this many questions. And if that's by design, then someone out there really knew what they were doing. But now, we want to hear from you. What's your take on the Denver airport conspiracy? Do you think it's a clever tourist trap, a secret government facility, or something even stranger? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We read every single one. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into modern mythology, give this video a like, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss what we uncover next. Thanks for watching. And next time you pass through Denver, keep your eyes open, because some gates don't lead to destinations, they lead to secrets.